Hey everybody, it's Natalie here. Yay. Today we are doing a Korean K-pop reading. This is on Lehigh. So this was a purchase reading on Etsy. The person wanted to remain anonymous, so thank you, anonymous person, for booking this reading. So, I am very vaguely familiar with her because I used to watch a lot of her music videos. As far as I know, she's incredibly talented. And yeah, we're just going to really get into her reading and see what's coming up. Basically, the question is she, I feel like she's trapped in her agency. How is her life and career going to be? So we're just looking generally into Lehigh. And now that I changed, I'm still using my webcam, but I've kind of changed it up so you can kind of see me shuffling now. Woo! Okay, let me know if you prefer this layout or the other one better. Okay, basically her theme is the Strength card. Very strong, independent person. This is also, Strength can be someone who can be quite quiet, and Strength, like inner strength. Wearing an armor, protecting themselves, but also protecting others by not sharing their vulnerabilities. And in this card, specifically, it's pictured by a mermaid removing the net off a whale. I seem to be losing my words today. Sorry if I seem a bit all over the place. Anyway, yeah, so really, this is about protecting other people. We have a lot of creative ideas here. Oh, this is good. Wait a minute. What's happened? Why do we have a tower moment? Okay, oh my god. Okay. Where do I begin? Has she been in a relationship? We have the lovers, so this is like an equal partnership. This is something that could be, now it could be to do with her work, because does have creativity. Creativity can also be, with fertility as well. But this is like a tower moment where this situation has ended. The blissful, beautiful union, whatever this was, whether this was a nice creative project we were doing, working on new music, whether this was literally a relationship, it was unstable. Yes, it appeared to be a really nice, perfect union, but the foundation was not right. Somebody was being deceitful or not letting the other person know everything that was going on here. We have things being imbalanced, so justice, stuff not going in her favor. And there's performing. Ooh. This is a gentleman or lady or just whoever it is she's interested in. Sometimes I get a lot of crap from people being like, but how can you tell if it's a man or a woman? Look, we both have masculine and feminine energies within us, okay? Yes. Sometimes I might say man, and there may be a man pictured in it, and then in real life it's a female. That does happen in tarot readings, okay? It's more about the personality traits of them. All right, but I do know a lot of people want me to say specifically male or female as well, so I'm just trying to take that into consideration and do the best that I can. All right, because I know people are very attached when it comes to K-pop people. This is a female. And I say that and then I say this is a female. But look at all these feminine cards here. So many. Interesting. Or it's a very feminine male. Yeah, that had to end. She had to. When this happened, she was still performing on stage here. This is the I'm still performing. Things are not going in my favor. This could specifically be contracts as well. And this is to do with a love relationship from the past here, which seems to have burnt some bridges for her. We have creativity, which is the Empress, and also pregnancy in reverse. So now's not the right time for that. But basically, we've had to complete a cycle, and it's left her feeling a bit bitter. Or somebody else feeling quite jealous of her. And there is so much feminine energy here that either this relationship could have been her and another female. Again, it could have been more of a creative process rather than love relationship, but it definitely could have been love relationship because we've got Ace of Wands here. I would feel more confidently in saying that this is a love connection that went south, that affected the way that she either didn't get a contract or the contract was written up incorrectly and this person was persuading her that everything was okay when it wasn't, and then she still had to perform and do whatever it was because of this person. This person shows up again. It's like we get out of it. Sacrifice things. Perform. The person shows up again. I don't really want to pursue it because I'm kind of done with it, and then this person's still here being bitter. Okay, and it could be a female. Oh my goodness, why do we have drama straight away for you? We don't want drama. There's definitely an issue in her surroundings, her environment here with the Ten of Cups reversed. We also have Eight of Pentacles, so we are still working hard. This is about everybody utilizing their own skills and resources and coming together to create something, and there is a lot of feminine energy, again, working with other females. So I don't know if she, as far as I know, she does write a lot of music and that herself. But this could be her wanting to bring other females on board or just having more feminine energy with her in regards to the credits on her music and stuff. Even if this is like stylist, like we're utilizing people's skill sets, different skill sets here. Something new, because this is a page. So this would be I'm trying something new that I haven't really done before. And this is going to be a new career move. This is the Hermit. So isolating ourselves a little bit. Social media, she may even announce that there's going to be a break or somebody says something about her where she becomes isolated. And it's kind of like I'm not getting the opportunity that I deserve. But I'm not going to feel down about it. We're trying to be optimistic, which is really good to see. And then look, there's a career opportunity that ends up coming to her. And then this is her permanently walking away from it. This is because it's in balance. No, this is not right for me. I'm walking away from it. So it could be her walking away. There's a male. Interesting. They're not valuing what she can make. She's not getting the money that she... This would have given her a lot of money, but it's not balanced, and she has to walk away from that. There is another opportunity here. I don't know if you'll see a group that comes out where or like a project where a mixed unit, if you will, that she was supposed to be a part of. It's really hard to tell because I'm not getting very clear if she's walking away from something and then becoming a part of this mixed unit, or she's walking away from something and then it's like this mixed unit comes out and she was supposed to be in it but she isn't, and then she's kind of like looking at it, did I make the right decision? So I don't know why I'm not getting very clear in which way it's going to go. So we're just going to have to wait and see with that one because that's really interesting. It's also celebrations. There is a strong male energy here supporting this situation. So either way with that, I do feel like I'm probably not getting a strong indication on which way it is because she hasn't made that decision yet. Or maybe I'm just not supposed to know. Sometimes you're just not supposed to know stuff, okay? That's fine. But we do have a new opportunity as well here. Cup. There's the cup. There's the cup. Maybe she's going to take control of the cup and do some solo work. Maybe we're sacrificing our income. Other people are still trying to reach out to us and we're just going la 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 la, like with our ears plugged. Don't want to listen to this. Want to pursue something even if it means I'm taking less income. This is something with somebody else. Ooh, is this a relationship that comes up? Because this is kind of like public is not happy. She's focused on what she wants to do. The public's not happy, which skews her perception of, did I do the right thing? When it comes to that relationship coming in, she did do the right thing, or she will do the right thing here with this person. But there is backlash from the community, what can I say? Which is, I'm not surprised, but at the same time, it's like, get over yourselves, people. I'm sorry, sometimes, especially when it comes to their personal relationships, it's like they're a person. They have things that they want to do in life too. Like, what if she wants to get married and have kids and stuff? She needs a relationship to do that. Duh. Like, she can't just be this perfect, beautiful object or whatever it is they make you into as an idol, right? But the public perception does get to her, is what this is saying to me. So try to be supportive of her if any rumors or things come up around relationships, because she is, like, it's weighing heavily on her shoulders and it's skewing her perception of, did I do the right thing? Is my heart in the right place? Like, it's making her question herself a little bit. So this is somebody who does heavily consider what their fan base thinks of them. She's been doing this for a long time, so things are a little bit skewed for her. This is going to turn around, but it may take some time for her really to get that confidence back. Again, we may be starting something new when it comes to career, where things do start to pick up for us, even though we're not making the amount of money of what we're worth. It's like, yes, I'm getting somewhere and this is in a field that I chose and I'm doing this, and there are certain sacrifices that need to be made, but I'm not going to sacrifice things that I don't want to sacrifice anymore when it comes to her emotional health. Okay, this is her spiritual and emotional well-being. This could also be an older female figure, could be a mother, grandmother, or a woman in the industry or friend. But again, this is about her maturing emotionally as well. But I do see there being support from somebody else in order to get her environment right, because the environment ain't right around her. When it comes to what her idea of a relationship should be like, things are skewed. When it comes to her environment in regards to career, things are skewed. There's a purification and this selfishness. This card doesn't always mean to me selfishness, but in this case, I'm getting she needs to be selfish, look after herself, take care of what needs to be taken care of. You know, own your own box and you have the key to your own cage instead of having someone else put you in this position. It's kind of like she's going to transform things to where she has more control, but she still may be confining herself at first because this is what she's used to and is comfortable in, which is why the environment's reversed. You know, there's writing, so we are going to be writing about our experiences of betrayal. There's a new song coming. There's a song specifically about being backstabbed, betrayed. This could also, I don't know if that's going to be like ghosty, spiritual, because you kind of see this person and then their spirit rising up, going to a better place. So there's going to be like a song about betrayal. I don't know if she has already, but I do see this strongly here. This could either be her reflecting back on that time. I feel like it's more of a new song coming out about that, to be honest. Yeah. And I don't know if this is something she's going to be a little bit... Yeah, we're balancing the pros and cons. Maybe this isn't really going to be a big hit, a big success song, or just something she's doing for herself, but she's going to make the choice that she's going to make the choice of where to go with it and how to release it. It may be that other people are going to try to suppress this song. This is specifically a daddy figure, so a father figure or a CEO, or to me, a lot of the time, this can represent a company. The big guns in the industry. So there could be some sort of suppression happening, like she doesn't really fit in, but then she's still trying to fit in. I don't know. It's a bit skewed. So it's interesting. She has a lot of growth coming up. There's breaking contracts here. Yeah, like, I have regrets about the past, but I'm not going to fight it. I'm just going for it. I'm going to cleanse myself, and transform into the place where I need to be. Judgment, so people will know the truth about the situation eventually. The narrative that companies or other people are spinning or will be spinning about her at this time, people's bubbles will start to pop. So if you've seen this card before, there's people in their bubbles. And this is like the bubble of misinformation. And there's this sort of loud trumpet, and the noise is literally popping the bubbles. Like, word does get around. For her, 3 of Pentacles. Again, just taking some time out for herself. Like, I've achieved so much. What do I want to do? I kind of feel stuck. I kind of feel like people are accusing me of something, but I'm just like, I haven't done anything wrong. She's innocent in that. That's just, to me, I'm just keep hearing like propaganda or people like spinning tales that aren't true. Things will be going in her favor again, though. And this is a lot about renewal of mind, body, and spirit, emotional renewal, like just keeping in check her, like what she really wants to do. For some reason, these readings seem to go quite quickly, but really, that could be a Pisces as well. What is she? Libra? Anyway, things will turn out well for her. Let me just put this away so that we can get some more oracle cards out. Well, 4 of Swords is like meditation, isolation, just, taking some time out. Okay, so we have the Spirit Animal Oracle here, and these were the Mermaid Tarot, by the way. Oh my goodness. I'm just laughing because it's like double number. Oh, there's another one under there. Was hiding. Okay. Family, work, teamwork. Yeah, her working with other people is quite very like frustrating for her. She needs to focus more on working alone. And I do feel like that is mostly or at least that's what I know her for. Solo stuff. I don't know if she's ever been in a group or anything like that, but there is going to be that element of, do you want to work with someone else, like a mixed group? Which would be interesting for her. We have the White Raven Spirit, which is trust in magic. When it comes to family, we have the Snake Spirit, and it's time for her to heal when it comes to work. So this is like we've been going through the motions for a long period of time, and it's time for things to change and to heal. A rebirth is assured. She's going to change things up when it comes to career. Be generous of spirit. So she is very generous when it comes to helping other people, but she's frustrated in the way that she's either taken advantage of or that she works really hard and she doesn't get credited for it. There is an issue here, but it's definitely caring. Okay, she's coming from a good place, so if there is going to be some gossip or whatever about her intentions were in the right place when this happens. I don't know why people would want to skew it because she's well known and they want publicity probably, but Work, work, gotta focus more on work and family. Here is something that is in the back of her mind. I don't know. She doesn't have children yet, does she? That's something she wants. I can, see that. Co-create with spirit. Again, about success. So when it comes to her success, the best songs that she writes and people she works with is when she's connected to them spiritually, like psychically soul connected. With people, that's where her success comes from. It comes from her life experience and being able to express that to connect her soul's journey with and others. And this is basically where most of her success comes. And the Crow. A lot of people don't like the Crow, but it's like sometimes there are certain topics that she may want to cover. Maybe she hasn't been allowed that yet. And hopefully we'll be seeing more of this from her. But there are things that are connecting on that, like I said, that soul connection, that soul level, that will do really well for her. But for some reason, people are trying to suppress it. Maybe it's because they think, hypothetically, this will be spun around and people will think she's talking about this person or that person or whatever. There seems to be a little bit of concern of, like, wrapping her up in cotton wool or something, needing to stick to a certain image. So in her songs, perhaps she had to change some of the lyrics. I just feel like there's more. She wanted to be more expressive than what she has been. Alrighty. Let's get some unicorn cards, why not? She's just going through basically a transitional period, which is tough, but it's necessary and it's not a bad thing. There's partnership, there's freedom cycles. She wants to move forward when it comes to love. She wants that partnership. She wants freedom to, go out on dates and express this partnership, but she's not free to do that. There are certain cycles in life that she wants to move into, which is that next step. The getting married, having kids, that partnership level, and it's just not happening. She's blocking herself, but also it is a lot to do with the industry and people around her saying you can't do that. She's definitely courageous, so I would say she is someone who just goes out and dates people anyway, but getting it to the next level is where she has the issue. Prosperity, so we do need to focus on our career and celebration and our milestones in our career. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got Healer and Hope. Hope. Why did I say that funny? Hope. Isn't that a BTS member? In saying that, I do feel like she does get a lot of inspiration and hope from other idols and their experiences. So when there are dating scandals and when certain things or people talk about stuff, it's like, is it safe for me to now talk about it? But she still seems to be shut down. But she's watching, observing and watching the community and other people out there. She's very gifted, extremely talented, just, still a bit stuck in that cage. We did go through the tarot and see that eventually she's going to make her own cage and have the own key to her own cage and be able to define what her boundaries are and what limitations that she wants rather than what other people want. But she does take to heart a lot of what the community says, so her fan base, and that does affect her strongly. So please be careful and mindful of that if you are a fan of her. Okay? So in saying that, it does mean that when you send her nice comments and messages and things like that does help her. It does help lift and encourage her spirit. Because if she's affected by the negative stuff, she's also affected by the positive stuff as well. There's a lot of muted purple, so I don't know if she'll be doing something with these muted tones in makeup or music videos or what, but something muted. So, when it comes to love, since that does seem to be coming up for her a little bit. I may not be able to get full details on it. You know, sometimes we're just not supposed to know things, so that's okay. But let's just have a little look. Eternal love. So she wants that happily ever after, the fairy tale, you know, fulfillment in her love life. She does reminisce or get stuck on past relationships a bit more than what she should. There is a bit of letting go that needs to happen because maybe things have happened and she feels that it's been her fault. Even if it was your fault, that you still have to move on from it, you know? Like, it's even more frustrating, you know, when that's the case. And also teamwork, not allowing other people to help her as much, being a bit stuck. So transformation, creativity and wholeness when it comes to love, peace, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. So this is, in love, it's really about her clarity of mind and being more loving and kind to herself, thinking that she is beautiful and that she does deserve a relationship, and a relationship that is a positive one, not dealing with people who use you or keep you as the secret, you know? Because I feel like that can be something she has struggled with. Silent whispers of the heart. This is intuitive communication, so she knows when someone is really there for her or not. It's just that she doesn't, at the moment, there's like, I don't have the confidence to act on it. She's definitely a dreamer, wanting the fairy tale, but not getting there for some reason. This is just more about she needs to not so much focus on other people's opinions of her, which seems to be quite difficult for her to do. She needs to look after her health as well, because that's fertility reversed. You need to be eating the right things, making sure that you're not starving yourself, or I don't know if she's had issues with that. Look, it's pretty common in K-pop, alright, for people to have to fit a certain image, to over-exercise and overdo it, not get enough sleep. So when it comes to her fertility, and this also goes with her creative energy, she does need to look after herself, eat the right things. She doesn't feel like she's achieved what she wanted to before she comes into a relationship. There's the perception card, worried about what other people think of her, feeling like she's a little bit imbalanced mentally, emotionally, physically, and that she's kind of sad. In relationships, she's focusing a bit too much on the lack. Wanting that happily ever after, maybe staying somebody's secret for longer than what she should because she wants a connection, but it's like that's not the right connection for you to get that happily ever after, you know what I mean? She's gonna get there eventually, guys. So she does have this transitional period when it comes to her career coming up. That would be helpful if you, as fans of hers, were very supportive of her. If she has new songs out in charts and things like that, make sure you buy them, view the videos, all those. Like, you guys probably know better than me what actually helps them, so do that. But she is the kind of person who pays attention to likes and dislikes and views and the comments and like constantly seeking outside validation. That's something she needs to work on. She will get there eventually. The only problem is she going to make the choice to work on that herself, or is the universe going to force her to? Yeah, that's the only concern that I have, really. And the relationship thing. You know, don't stay someone's dirty little secret. If they don't value, like, intuitively she knows that, move on. Yeah, so I hope that this answered your question. I do feel like eventually she will be moving on from the agency. I don't know exactly when that will be. But yeah, eventually she's going to be like, this is my cage, this is my key, I'm in control of this. So it will be very interesting to see how that manifests in the future, or whether she gets a special contract or like there's something up where she gets more control. We'll see. Okay, so I hope that this helped. if you guys want to book a personal reading, you can do so over on Etsy, link in the description below. You can also purchase these celebrity readings as well, and I get to them as soon as possible. I know this week has been difficult because I've been sick, but we've also had, bushfires and blackouts and all sorts of things that have prevented me from filming, so I usually get to them within a few days. Sometimes there are technical or, health issues, but yeah, I do my best to get to them as soon as possible, so you guys can book them on Etsy if you're interested. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you again so much for supporting the channel, and let me know what your theories are in this reading when it comes to Lehigh. What do you think, or is there anything that you saw in the cards that I didn't pick up on in the video that you would like to share, that you're curious about? I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.